So greetings from the Allegheny National Forest here in northwestern Pennsylvania. We're on a little trip here today. I did some covered bridges I needed to get done out this way. We stopped at where did we stop? Oh, we stopped at a haunted cemetery down near Cook Forest. Now we're here in the ANF, they call it, Allegheny National Forest. Just found a campsite. We're here at, it's called Heart's Content Recreation Area. It's a Friday afternoon. I wanted to get here early enough to, oh, it's 2:30 right now. A little bit early sometimes to get to camp, but I was a little bit concerned about getting a site. And rightfully so. There's only like, out of like 20, I don't know how many sites there are. There's quite a few sites here, but most of them are reserved already. Even though a lot of them here are what you call a first come, first served basis, but yeah, a lot of them are already claimed. It is Friday, it's gonna be the weekend, so I got one right here, which I think will work. And there's someone else coming in too. But this is my site here, site 25. A little wobbly. But yeah, here we go. Kind of here in the woods. Got a little bit of open field out here. But yeah, there's two more sites up there that were open. And there's a site next, that way is occupied, but plenty of distance. Some folks over there. So yeah, I think, oh yeah, I see a vault toilet down there. So nice, not too bad here. Plenty spacious. It's quiet. We got the picnic table. We got the fire ring. Put my tent back here somewhere. So we're working on getting that set up. You do have to pay. It is $12. But up there, as you come in, there's a place up there to kind of sign in, I guess you could say, and to pay. You put your payment in an envelope and some other instructions, which I'll figure out. Yeah, so I'm gonna work on getting that stuff done. I'll probably unload just a little bit, and then I'll probably just walk up there and sign in, I guess you could say. Then we'll start getting set up. I might do some hiking here a little bit later, over at the Heart's Content, the trail. We did that last fall, I think. Beautiful trail through some old growth forest. Might wait a little bit yet. It's just a little bit warm yet, and the flying gnats are a little bit bad today. So, and once it cools off more in the evening, maybe they'll go away a little bit more. They will go away a little bit more. But let's just work on getting set up. I haven't really eaten much today, so maybe we'll get some food going. Oh, I gotta get my backpack packed for tomorrow. Tomorrow morning we're doing a bit of a backpacking trip down at Minister Creek to meet up with a bunch of other friends and YouTubers. So let's start getting that done. All right, so home is set up for the night. Yeah, last time we had this set up, we were in Maine about 2 weeks ago, but I'm gonna leave the rain fly off for now and maybe all the way overnight. I think there's like 0 chance of rain tonight, and last couple of nights the moon has been out pretty full, so we might have like a full moon night. Might get a bit chilly tonight, but I have other blankets and things that I can put in there, stay warm. Get a fire going a little bit later, not sure when, because like I said, I might go for a hike. I don't need to start a fire before I go for the hike and leave it burning while I'm gone, but yeah. And we'll get food going here in a bit, but I want to go, you know, pay and sign in first. Yeah, so I'm just gonna make my way across up to there, go for a little walk. Haven't done much walking today, so then we'll come back and get the food situation going. Yeah, so that's the entrance. The scenic trails on that side of the road, but here's where you pay. So they have a step-by-step process here. Yeah, step 1, occupy campsite, note number, and return 3 minutes. Fill envelope and close fee. Detach stub and deposit the envelope. And then attach the stub to the site that you're at. Alright, so the envelopes are down in here. We'll fill it out. Then you detach part of it, and this is the fee box they're talking about. You'll put it in here. Nobody can get in there. Alright, let's take care of that. Alright, so we are officially legal. I have my stuff splayed out everywhere. Also, I've got my backpacking stuff out there, so I'm gonna work on packing that. I don't think there's a signal here. Oh, you know what? What in the world? There's a very small signal here. That's interesting. I'll check that later. I didn't expect to have any signal here. Bugs are a little bad. But I still have some of these mosquito repellent sticks. I might try to set some of these up around. Get these gnats away. We'll work on that in a bit. But yeah, might have several meals. I'm hungry, but yeah, we're gonna have this tonight. I got this recently: grilled cheese and tomato soup. I did forget to bring bread. I was gonna bring like some rye bread along, like to dip in, but I gotta forget something every trip. And I did remember I brought a cooler along this time, especially just for the milk. You gotta have your tomato soup with milk, not with water. Ryan, hiker doodad. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's up to you, but yeah. So I'm gonna try and get some of these sticks lit. These bugs are nasty. Those sticks seem to help a little bit. I'm having a little trouble keeping it staying on burning though. Just wants to keep going out. Oh, you can't see it, but all right, maybe that'll help. All right, but yeah, let's get this cooking. So this was like I said, gift recently. I thought about eating it my trip to Maine, but then I just stuck to some quick and easy things. Not that this isn't quick and easy to make, but anyway. Oh yeah, I didn't bring any milk on that trip because I didn't want to bring a cooler along. Whoa. Sorry, I was looking over there. Now it's smoking again. All right, get our pan out. See what it looks like. See what it smells like too. That's what it looks like. I know I love to smell things. I need a spoon. Actually, I should probably get my like regular spoon. So I think I have in here. Do we not? Hold on. Maybe I don't. Oh yeah, I do. Use a regular spoon because it's more like a spork. Oh, there it comes. Make a mess too. Clean that up. Let me put the milk in here. Gotta have milk. Should probably turn it down. You can't really see what I'm doing a whole lot, but oh, I'm making a mess. Let me clean this up. I'm making a total mess. Alright, mess cleaned up. Milk into the bowl, or the pan, or the pot, whatever you want to call it. Get this going. Yeah, this is almost out, too. I guess you can see, sort of. There we go. Oh, that is smoking now. That mosquito repellent is working. It's burning out. It seems to be working. The bugs are gone. So that was a gift too. I've been using those. I try to show all the time that I use gifts, but sometimes, anyway, don't always get to that. But all right, I'll let this warm up. Let's see what this tastes like. I love tomato soup and dipping the grilled cheese into the tomato soup. So this will be a little different. I'll be like, there's milk on the handle. I'll be, the grilled cheese is in the tomato soup. I guess that's the idea behind it. All right. What time is it? It's only 3:30, but I'm starving. There's probably another meal in there I'll eat later tonight. Something I've had for a while. That was a gift too. I think it's like some kind of apple porridge. We'll try that, I think. I'll let this heat up. Alright, we got that heating up. I think I have a chipmunk friend out there. And I also have a bunch of my backpacking gear out here. My backpack is the one I use for backpacking is right down there. I gotta go through stuff. Some of the stuff I need is going to be in there. Like I need the top to this stove to take along with. I have a separate, smaller gas canister for tomorrow too. So gotta work on that tonight. But yeah, let's see if we can find that chipmunk. Is he still there? Maybe he'll come visit us later. I feel like he was right. You can see the heat from the stove. Yeah, Chipmunk left me. He's all the way up. He's headed over towards the other campsite now, so we'll let him go. Maybe he'll come back later. I'm waiting for this, man. I'm really eager to see what this tastes like. Alright, I think this is hot enough. Actually, might have to let it cool off just a bit. Yeah, this is the other meal I was talking about. It's from something called Fire Pot, baked apple porridge. I might try that later tonight. I don't think just soup is gonna fill me up. Like I said, I was planning on bringing bread, but then, yeah, you gotta forget something. All right, now I gotta let this cool down just a little bit. I think it is steaming. That's funny. We heat things up, then we have to let them cool down again. All right, I'll get back to you with the taste test reveal. Yeah, it's a light signal, but actually I was like on Instagram and stuff, so I mean, you know, it's not super fast, but I wasn't expecting that. All right, here we go, the moment of truth. Grilled cheese and tomato and grilled cheese soup. I love the tomato soup and the grilled cheese, but let's... Still a little warm, but got a blow on it. It's not bad at all. I mean, just kind of thinking about it. Tastes like a milder form of like regular tomato soup. Interesting though. There was kind of a cheesy tone to it. So yeah, not bad. All right, just wish I would have brought some bread along, like I said. All right, I'm gonna chow down on this. Yeah, maybe in a little bit we will go for that walk. That'll be a separate video. Go for a walk over at the natural area where the old growth forest is, because it really isn't all that. Well, it's almost 4 o'clock. We'll see. I don't know what I'll do. It gets darker earlier these days, but I feel like I could go for a walk. We'll see. I'm gonna eat though first. Yeah, the soup is growing on me. Got some more neighbors back behind me. Did you hear that? It's quiet. But yeah. There's a few ambient campground sounds, they call it. You hear children in the background, people setting up, that kind of stuff I kind of like to hear. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that hike now. I just feel like kind of relaxing tonight. Like I say, it gets darker earlier. And we were just there this time last year we were there. It's a beautiful place. I'll do it again sometime. It's about a mile-long trail. But like I said, I gotta pack my bag for tomorrow too. Didn't really do a whole lot when I was home. It was a bit of a stressful week for me. Monday and Tuesday were tough because I did some recent videos talking about that tooth that's gonna come out, and then I taught Wednesday and Thursday, and just kind of quick packed up Thursday afternoon for today. Because I had some still stuff in my bag from climbing Mount Katahdin. But I knew I would have like this time here to get that ready. So anyway, we'll do that in a bit, I think. You know, just relax by the fire tonight too. Once again, I can get YouTube on there, Facebook, everything. So I'm not sure how watching a video will go. We'll see. We'll try that. You don't have to have a signal, but sometimes it is nice when you're sitting by the fire relaxing just to check up on things and stuff like that. Alright. This stuff is pretty good. I have another can of this too at home. Alright, but yeah, like I said, we will, later tonight we'll make this. Alright, I got finished. Yeah, I guess, whoa, they got the sun like blaring right behind me. That's probably not the best setup right there. Alright. Yeah, maybe that'll work a little bit better. So, yeah, I got the pack here. Yeah, I still have stuff in here from Katahdin. Got my puffy jacket in there. Hat and gloves. Might bring the gloves along tomorrow. Oh, yeah, I don't need the rain gear. I forgot that was in there. And I do have some base layers, which I think I'll keep in there. It's going to get cold tonight and when we're at camp, so just in case. But yeah, I think that's everything out from Katahdin. But yeah, I don't think I'll bring the puffy jacket. Maybe I will. It doesn't weigh much, but yeah, I can figure out what food I'm gonna bring, different things. I think I'm gonna do the fettuccine chicken Alfredo for supper tomorrow night. Oatmeal for breakfast with the powdered milk. Need a water filter. There'll be water there by stream. Mashed potatoes maybe for lunch. And I'll put some other snacks in there too. This is my food bag, plus my bear bag with the paracord here. So yeah. Oh, this is a new spoon I got. It's a much longer one. So I'm going to eat right out of the pouch for those dehydrated meals, so I'll take that along. Got some of those Propel packets. Take those along. This is water from home. That's already safe. Yeah. TP and dude wipes. An absolute necessity. I'm going to take these along too. These were a gift recently. These are the jalapeno spicy beef jerky sticks. So we were asked to bring a snack along by Bill Maxim to share. So I think I'll bring these along since I probably won't eat these myself. Oh yeah, some antacid tablets. Oh yeah, people are rolling in now. Yeah, some Tylenol just in case my bad tooth starts to hurt over the weekend. I'll be prepared for that. I don't want to be like trying to sleep tomorrow night and toothache comes along. Flashlight goes my cap. Some lighters and matches. I'll bring some fire starters along. I know they're gonna try and have a campfire, but I'll try to contribute. Got a charger. A little small gas canister, but I need to take that top off the one I have there. Bring that along, can't forget that. But yeah, my tent, the sleeping pad, the air pump. I'm bringing my smaller sleeping bag along, the one I used during the summer. It's gonna be cold, but I'm gonna bring along this puffy blanket that was a gift. That should compensate for a not so warm sleeping bag. I think that'll work. The puffy blanket. So yeah, and then a few other things I think I remember to bring, like my little pot for boiling hot water. Just remember to bring a mug along for coffee or hot chocolate. We'll see. But yeah, gotta start packing this stuff up. See how get it all in here. Yeah, we're getting it packed. This is the stuff I'm not gonna take with me. I think I'm going to take the puffy along. It's going to chilly. I can wear that in the evening and in the morning. Like it might be in the mid 40s. So yeah, the puffy blanket and the pillow I use in there, I can deflate and wrap up, and there's some straps on the outside that work. I think I can be able to fit my pillow here too. And I think there's enough room in here for that food bag yet. I can stuff in some room. Yeah, there's some room in there. And a few more other items I can stick in the top yet. Some stuff I might use tonight yet though, or tomorrow morning I'll stuff in last. I have a list in a Jeep that I gotta get out, things I wrote down I need to take down, or take with me. We got some squirrels scurrying around over there. You guys behaving? Where's that chipmunk? That's a chipmunk. Yeah, I'm gonna get that list out of the Jeep. Double check some things. Oh yeah, my med kit. That's in the other backpack. I want to get that along too. See, there's things I've written down on that list. I just remembered that one too. I thought about bringing a palm tree. That'd be pretty cool to have it at camp there. But yeah. All right, I'll keep working at this. Yeah, so just looking down my list. Some things I won't put in until tomorrow morning, like the toothpaste and some deodorant. Yes, I'll bring a little bit of deodorant on. I have a stick of deodorant that's almost gone. It weighs almost nothing. Yeah, the charger, but I have to remember to bring the cable along. There's no point having a charger if you don't have the cable. That's just in case I need to charge my phone or if someone else needs to. Might as well bring it along. It doesn't hurt. So yeah, a few other things like this I'll probably put in later. I'm not gonna bring a mug. I'll just bring this along, but I might use this tonight. Yeah, I don't know. I did bring my other teapot, so maybe I'll pack this up too. But like I said, I do need to bring that along, but I'm gonna use that tonight and tomorrow morning. Yeah, just gotta remember. So yeah, all right. But now someone's running a generator. That's almost just as bad as music. We'll see how long it lasts. I don't know. That's another thing I would never do. I don't know. I would just feel like awful just running at my campsite, knowing that everybody else around me could hear it. You know, especially at a beautiful place like this. I don't know. Anyway, but sometimes they just run it for a little bit. I know my friend Bill Maxim, we were going to see yesterday. I know he was camping at Kettle Creek State Park. I think it was last summer, earlier summer, and someone ran a generator all night, probably for air conditioning in their camper, and it drove him nuts. Yeah. Anyway, some dogs barking, chipmunks are screaming. But yeah, tomorrow morning we're gonna take off and head to the Minister Creek trail system, which is actually just a couple miles down the road here. We drove past it last year. I didn't stop in at all, but this is kind of Bill Maxim. He has a channel, Maxim Outdoors. It was his idea. It's kind of like a YouTuber meetup. A bunch of YouTubers. Some you'll recognize. Some are actually there right now tonight. So they head up there this morning. It's only about a 3-mile hike to where we're camping. I think there's like a little camp. It's not like a campground. It's just a place where backpackers pack. But there'll be a bunch of people there that you recognize probably. I think tonight Bill is there. Bill Maxim. Dave is there. Day Hike Dave. I think Darcy. Some of you might remember her, Darcy's Hiking Diaries. I think someone else is there too, tonight. But then a bunch of us are showing up tomorrow morning. A bunch of other people you might recognize, and some you might not. But we'll see how much introducing we do. It's more of just like a relaxing and hanging out type of video. I'm not a big fan of shoving the camera up into people's faces and saying, you know, tell us about yourself. But we'll see. It should be fun. So yeah, for some of them, I think it's their first backpacking adventure, so that'll be cool for them. But yeah. Alright, what time is it? 4:45. Might get a fire going soon. I think I've decided not to do that hike. But maybe I will if this generator keeps running. Maybe we should go. I don't know. We'll see. And we've got fire. Yeah, I brought 2 bundles along. Yes, I think I'll go ahead and make this stuff. I'm not starving anymore, but I like that soup, but you know, a bowl of soup isn't always the most filling. I didn't really eat much today, so this is a gift. I've had this one for a while. I think we'll try it tonight. It could be a breakfast meal, but I think we'll try it for supper night. Baked apple porridge. We'll see what this is like. It's one of these dehydrated meals, so we gotta heat up some water, put it here and let it sit for a little while. Yeah, it's about 5 o'clock now. The generator's still running. I know. Alright, let's see what this looks like. There's quite a bit in there. That's what it looks like in there. Pieces of apple. We'll see how those. I feel like there's quite a bit in there. We'll see. So we gotta dump this in here. What about number 7? Let it sit for like 15 minutes. Let it rehydrate. All right. Alright, that is a boiling. This is Phillips number 7. I just put it all in. Alright. Give it a stir. Now we'll just use the spoons out. Let's use it. And let it set for 15 minutes. All the other dehydrated meals just require like 10 minutes. But we'll let it do for 15. and seal it up. Let it sit. Alright, it's been about 15 minutes. So let's see what this is like. One good thing with having a signal here is I might watch some videos or something. The videos drown out the noise of the generator if I'm just sitting by the fire. Oh, that smells good. But we'll see how long they run that generator. It's someone's trailer. I guess there's no electric hookups here, so they're using a generator to electrify their trailer, I guess. But anyway, look at that. I know some of you get tired of me complaining about stuff like that, but I don't know. If only we lived in a world where people just respected their neighbors. You know, anyway. Oh, there's a lot in here. Whew. I'm spilling it everywhere. Check that out. Let's try this. Got soft. Let me get a paper towel here. Let's see what this is like. Baked apple porridge. It's kind of like glorified oatmeal in a way. I guess there's raisins in there? Not sure. Not bad though. How's my fire doing? Can you see my fire from? It's still going. Can you see it from here? Oh yeah, there it is. We're gonna be making hot chocolate tonight too. We got salted caramel hot chocolate. I think this was a gift from a viewer too. Almost everything I use is gifts from viewers. Alright, I'm gonna chow down on this and I'll catch up with you later. This is gonna be pretty filling though, I think. Actually, maybe I should eat this by the fire since it's over there. Yeah, about 5:45. We're going to sit by the fire for a little bit. We'll make hot chocolate a little bit later. Alright, the evening is moving onward. Now there's multiple generators. It's alright. I just hope they don't run them all night. It's almost, yeah, it's about 7 o'clock. I just hope that at some point tonight they do turn them off. There's a much smaller one running over there now, but that one that's out there has been running for hours now, so. I know, I some of these guys get mad if you're harping on it too much, but I mean, I just don't. I don't know. I know it happens. I know it's a campground. People do it, but part of me, like, I don't know. Like, I could never do that. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm getting a headache too. Let's make some hot chocolate. And I'm not saying that I'm better than other people. I'm just saying for me, like, I don't know. Like, I wasn't really raised that way. You don't really do things that are going to disturb the people around you. Anyway, I'll try to let that go. It was just that on there, right? It's just a really beautiful spot. Yeah, I prefer not to hear. Anyway, it is what it is. Yeah, I do. I definitely have a headache. Have some of this Tylenol. Always get that mug out. I'm assuming they'll turn them off at some point, because I'd love to be able to hear some wildlife tonight and everything. But that's life. It's what you get too when you camp at a public campground too. Sometimes. It is Friday night too, so my fire just blew up over there. Well, not blew up, I just put some more wood on there. Alright. Oh yeah, I gotta work on putting some stuff away. Looking forward to tomorrow. I don't want to... Well, yeah, it's just down the road, the parking lot for the Minister Creek trail system. It's not too far away. I don't want to get there too late. It'll be a Saturday night. Parking lot will fill up quickly. So, yeah. Like I said, about 3 miles to where everybody's camping. So it shouldn't... Maybe... Yeah, maybe a 2-hour hike. I mean, I'll be carrying a heavy pack and taking my time. Maybe a 2-hour hike. We'll see. Be cool to see everybody. Yeah, there's that. I just remember I had this leftover milk, so I'm going to dump out most of this water. Fill it up with milk. Have hot chocolate with milk. Actually, I think I have plenty of milk for all of it. Forgot about that. Because I don't want to waste the milk. Oh, and I do need a little bit more water. That's alright. Water's not going to go bad, the milk will. Alright, now let's start that heating up process all over again. Yeah, just remember, look there, I had the milk. Alright, dark, and the milk boiled over. Forgot that, watched that with milk. Oh man, that made a mess. Yeah, well. There we go. Alright, I gotta clean this up though. All over my gas can thing. I'm making lots of messes tonight. That's alright. Such is life. You can hardly see me there. Let that cool off before we pack it away. Here's our hot chocolate with milk. We'll go back and sit by the fire again. Oh, it's spilling everywhere here too. Man. Yeah, I got my palm tree out here lighting things up too. You can see me a little bit better. Yeah, there you go. Now you can see me a little bit better. Boom. Look like an alien, but... Alright. There we go. Salted caramel hot chocolate. Well, that's hot. That's too hot yet. I'm gonna go sit by the fire. You hear that? It's the sound of no generators. Thank goodness. Just hear the insects now. But maybe I jinxed myself. Maybe I just ran out of gas. They'll turn it on in 5 minutes again. Oh well. It's still nice out here though. It's a nice evening. My hot chocolate is still too hot too, but we'll try that in a bit. Yeah. Just a beautiful temperature too. Well, I don't know, can temperature be beautiful, but it is. About 7:30. Okay, so that salted caramel hot chocolate is like amazing. Absolutely amazing. I think I'll have a little bit more wood to throw on here. Might as well burn it all. Good stuff. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a full moon tonight too. I'll show that to you in a bit. You can kind of see it up through the trees there. Yeah. Yes, I feel better now. Oh, someone else does too. So yeah. You know, the moonlight shining on our tent over there, which you can't really see anymore, but yeah. Alright, let's throw the last bits on. Those are some small pieces. Oopsie, went a little bit too far. Throwing with my left hand, that's the problem. And one more. Have to move that one. Reach in here safely enough when it's hot. There we go. I'll flare up in a little bit here. There we go, that's the last of the firewood. Oh wait, so I do see him. And as it gets lighter, I see one super thin piece here yet. There we go. As I make a bunch of noise. There we go. Yeah, it just turned into a beautiful, peaceful night here. This is what I want. I know I complain sometimes about music and generators and other noise, but I guess, you know, what I really crave when I come to these places is just a, you know, peaceful time in nature, out here, you know, outdoors here. I do hear, you know, children playing, dog barking every now and people doing other things, but some of those sounds I kind of like. I call it those, you can hear some kids there. It's just those ambient campground noise. But yeah. Anyway, thanks for putting up with my complaints sometimes, folks. Anyway, alright, we're just going to relax for a little bit more this evening. Yeah, it's turning out to be almost a perfect evening out here. Definitely going to be a full moon. But yeah, like I said, just relaxing, watching a few videos. Found a new channel I like. But yeah. Whoops. Bit of a chill getting in the air now. Kind of like these evenings where it's cool, but it's warm by the fire. So about 8:30 yet. I mean, it's not 8:30 yet. It is 8:30. So I'm gonna stay up a little bit longer yet. All right, palm tree has been turned off, so you know what that means. Oh, yep, he knows what it means too. We're gonna hit the sack here in a bit. It's almost 9 o'clock, so gonna try to get up decently early so I can, you know, eat some oatmeal, pack up, and get to the parking lot for the Minister Creek area. I don't want to get there too late. It'll fill up pretty quickly on Saturday, so. Alright, I'll see you in the morning. Alright, well, good morning to you. I slept super well last night, but yeah. It's almost 7:30, a little bit later than I wanted, but we got to get moving. I want to get to that parking lot for the Minister Creek. I don't want to get there too late before it fills up, so I don't think I'm going to make much. I'm going to make some coffee, but not many. What am I trying to say? I can't even talk. But I'm not going to make any oatmeal or breakfast. I have some breakfast bars. I can munch on those on the way there. But as we're making that coffee, I'm going to quick pack up and we're going to get on out of here. I can finish packing up my pack properly. Then I'm going to take a hike when I get there. It just fills up quickly in the morning. Except on weekends. Alright, let's get going. Don't want to rush too much, that's when you forget things, but do need to get moving. Yeah. Palm trees in the way there. Oh, wrong way. I need my pot holders on the other side. I'm all disorganized this morning. Actually, let's put the coffee in first. Whoop. That'll work. Yeah, it was pretty quiet last night. There was one generator going on all night, but it was way off somewhere, so may not have even been in the campground, but it didn't really bother me. But what I do find odd is that this morning, let me find my spoon. Someone is playing music down there this morning. Who plays music in the morning at a campground? I could barely hear it, so I'm not complaining about it, but if you were camping further down that way, you could hear it. It's one thing in the evening to play it, I feel like, but in the morning, man, what new evil is this? Anyway, but I'm out of here soon, so we won't worry about it. Yeah, it didn't get too cold last night either. I thought it was going to be cold, but it was, I mean, it was chilly, but it was nice. Alright. Let that cool down a little bit, actually. Got some more things to pack up. I don't want to rush too much, but I do want to get going, like I said. That's a little too hot yet. Let's let that cool off. Alright, tent is down. Just got a few things out yet for making my coffee, and my bag is out. I'll put that in last. Like I said, I'll organize that a little bit better when I get to the parking lot. But yeah, let's quick have some coffee. Maybe a breakfast bar or two. Not quite 8 o'clock, so we're doing good. Yes, I'm not a big fan of rushing, but sometimes you gotta get moving. I don't know what it was. I thought when I woke up it was like 7, quarter after 7. I was like, what? I felt great, but I just thought it was still like maybe 6:30 or something like that. But no, it's okay. Yeah, I did sleep pretty good. Temperature was just amazing. I could see the stars shining through my tent because I left the top off. Rainfly. Yeah. Yeah, who plays music at 7:30 in the morning? That's a new... I know, I'm kind of joking, kind of serious, but like that's a new evil. I feel like most campgrounds, most people sleep in. Anyway, we're out of here soon, so I'm not sure what I think of. I think on the weekdays, this place is a lot quieter. In my opinion, that's just a total disregard for decent humanity. I don't know. I mean, they must be way over there, but I can hear it up here. I feel bad for the people that are down there. Alright. Maybe I won't eat in the bars right here. Sometimes when I get up quick and move around, rush, I'm not always that hungry. think we'll just work on drinking our coffee, and maybe we'll eat the bars on the way to Minister Creek. I think I'll just work on getting the rest of this stuff in. Yeah, beautiful area though. Alright, but let's do that. Let's pack up. Well, we already are packing up. Let's finish. Alright, but I think that's gonna be it for me here, folks. That it's country music they're playing too. Alright. I think I'll finish my coffee too on the way to the parking lot, Minister Creek. So yeah, I did have a good time. It was relaxing last night later, once certain noises disappeared and stuff. So, like I said, I know the people have camped here and loved it. I like them. I can't say I loved it just because it's probably because it's on the weekend. But that's the way it is. You know how I feel about certain noises. That's just the way it is. I know I complain about it sometimes, but I'm just very open and honest in my videos. That's the way it is. All right, we're gonna get out of here, get over to the Minister Creek parking lot, and I'll finish packing up my pack and getting a little bit organized there, secure my parking spot. So thanks for coming along with me on this adventure, folks. Hopefully I'll see you on the next one.